let's talk about manifestation because it's been in my head for a few days now. The other day I watched a YouTube short about a woman explaining about manifestation. And there was a dog barking in the background, and she explained how she's imagining how the dog starts to play or lie down and go to sleep. And as she did so, the dog stopped barking. And something's not sitting right with me when I watched that. At the first moment I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. But then I was like, hey, wait a second. You are annoyed by a barking dog, and the way you solve it is by enforcing your will on another being, on another conscious being. And that's not okay. Don't do that, please. And I'm a bit worried that only I see this. I mean, sure, you can try to control your outside circumstances and make dogs stop barking and get more stuff, new job, new relationships, and manifest. But if you're enforcing your will on another being, what you're basically doing is black magic. And if you do it to one dog, then chances are high you would do it at some point to another human if you had the possibility to do so. And that's really sad. Like, no. Great, I mean, manifest, sure, you're this divine, infinite, eternal, divine being with infinite power and all that, sure, but at the end, the actions we put out in life define who we are, not how good you can manifest or how much money you make. It's the actions that count, right? And if you're someone who's enforcing their will on another being, then I don't want to be around you. You're not safe space. So if you want to manifest, cool, go ahead, but please use a bit your brain and think about what you're doing. And the other thing is how often manifestation guides and tutorials and whatsoever are advertised with this great promise of so that you can have the life you have always dreamed of. Manifest your dreams and everything coming to you. But we are just such a small little ego, with so little information. Our eyes can only take in less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum. We see not even 1% of what's going on out here. And it's a simple fact that as ego, as person, we have so little information available. We don't see the big pictures. We don't even know what's good for us, if you're really honest. We are just repeating the same mistake that we did now in the past with capitalism and money, we now do with energy. We just changed the form, and I really don't want that. No. People are greedy, yes, but don't try to change your surrounding. So, what I would like to suggest is think about how you would like to spend your life, how you want to live your life. But don't go into outside stuff. Don't think about work, career, relationships, money. Don't even think about abundance. None of it. But ask yourself, who do I want to be in life? What are my values, and what do I want to embody and manifest that? It's so much more powerful, and it goes so much more deep than all this surface crap. Do you want to embody patience, being humble, or do you want to be someone arrogant and shallow? Then please go ahead. If you truly think that's what makes you happy, then embody that. But don't bullshit yourself. And if we would look a little bit deeper, just for a few minutes, we would realize that all this outside stuff, relationships, money, blah 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 blah, and so on, we have the expectation that it fulfills us in a way, that it gives us something that we don't have yet. And that's an illusion. It's not true. If you want to really move forward, I would do the following thing as manifestation. Go in a forest or just in nature and get a little bit quiet for a few minutes and imagine this best version of you. Again, not outside stuff, outside circumstances, but your values, your essence, how you would feel. And manifest? I'm confused by those words. It doesn't matter. And manifest this. Say to Pachamama, go to great Mother Nature, Mother Earth, and say, in humbleness, I don't know what's good for me. I don't know what's the best for me. But you do, because you're infinite intelligence, the whole cosmos, organizing the whole cosmos. I know nothing in comparison to that. You give me what I need, and please provide me with the clarity so that I can see the lesson and integrate that. Thank you. It's so much simpler, so less stress, and we could finally stop chasing one thing after the next, which doesn't lead to anything, really not. And look back at your life. When did getting stuff really fulfill you? Never. You get happy for a few days and then you get used to it, and soon afterwards we chase after the next thing. What we should do is learning be content with whatever we have. be content with a barking dog. Learn not to be annoyed at a little creature making noise. And if we would start doing that, like globally as human race, we could go so high and could go so far, because suddenly we would stop all this power play and greedy gathering of stuff that we believe will make us happy but doesn't at the end effect. And eventually we are there where we just walk in nature and breathe, and the heart beats, and we hear birds chirping, dogs barking in the distance, see animals walking around, flying around, and everything's just fine. Because eventually we would figure out that everything that we really actually wanted is right inside of us. Thank you for listening. Beautiful day. Amen.